Chelsea paying £40 million, probably a little bit more than Chelsea wanted to pay, a little bit less than United wanted. He's been having his medical today, and we're just waiting for official confirmation that he is now a Chelsea player.
So Chelsea for Garnacho, can you see them doing any more ins or outs?
Well, I think they're still in talks to sign a goalkeeper. The goalkeeper from Royal Antwerp, they're in talks to bring him in. I still think they need more. When you look at the way they've been performing, okay, they've totally changed their front line, but I still think they need, to look at the goalkeeping situation. Midfield as well doesn't look exactly right, but time's running out.
And what about Chelsea? Ins and outs there, potentially. You mentioned Garnacho. Do you think they can bring anyone else in, or
Chelsea
on sales?
Chelsea are always spinning plates. They're always trading players. Players are coming, players are going. I think there'll be more players coming in, more players going out. They're in talks to take Buonanotte from Brighton. Interesting deal for Chelsea to be taking a player on loan from Brighton, and Brighton saying this is just a loan, no option, no obligation. We're just sending him to Chelsea because he can't get into our side, but we think he'll get more game time at Chelsea. But I think obviously Chelsea missed out on Xabi Simons. They think financially this deal makes sense, and there's question marks over Cole Palmer's injury at the moment. So they do need another attacking midfielder, although when you look at their squad, Enzo Maresca has got plenty of other options as well.
Sky Carve says Chelsea loves spinning plates. Are Chelsea an agent's dream at the moment?
In short, yes. Because Chelsea are always doing deals. There are some clubs that don't do as many deals, and they spend a bit more time deciding on whether or not they're going to take a player. But Chelsea, wow. I mean, Chelsea pay well, they spend big, but to be fair to Chelsea, they do sell players as well. It's not like they're just bringing players in. You could say it's a bit of a spinning door, but they are very clever in the way in which they bring players in, put them on long contracts, and then just decide to sell them. So as long as you're making money on players, the ins and outs make sense. But you're talking about Man United. The problem Man United have got is that a lot of the names you mentioned, they're selling them for less than what they got them for. And you can't keep doing that. So as long as Chelsea bring in players and then see clubs bring in players, they play them, they might like them, they might not like them, but if you bring them in, you've got to make sure that you accrue a profit on them, otherwise you're going to have problems.
Just very quickly, when they were offering, and they still do, the players these long contracts,
yeah,
I think a lot of people were pretty sceptical, but overall it seems to be working. If you're the representative of a player who's going to go to Chelsea and they're offering a 7, 8, 9 year contract,
yep,
is that something that you think, yes, jump at it, or do you say, actually, I want to weigh up my options closer to the time that I sign, so maybe 3 or 4 years down the line, rather than being tied down to something that's 7 or 8 years?
I spoke earlier about money agents. To a money agent, what Chelsea is the golden land. Chelsea is Barbados sitting on the West Coast with a martini. Because if Chelsea are going to give a player a 9-year contract, an agent can say, I want 5 or 10% of that guaranteed contract and I want it paid like this. So yeah, Chelsea is a